Misfits of America talk show. Tonight we have a special guest. We want to thank, first of all, my co-host, Red Brick. What's up, Red Brick?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Today we're going to introduce our guest, and pretty much let me give you a little rough draft on our guest tonight. She's a young lesbian woman, and she has a roommate who's a young lesbian woman, and everyone thinks they're dating. And she doesn't think that they're dating, but they do couple stuff and dating stuff. So she wants to get our outlook and our help on wondering why people are assuming that they are dating these two single lesbian ladies that live in the same house together. So what do you think about that? Go ahead and tell your story, if you don't mind, Keisha. Keisha's her name, by the way.
Okay, first of all, we're not fucking and doing naked stuff, okay? We are roommates. Now, we have had intercourse 2 years ago. You know, one time, you get drunk and you do your thing, and hey, we've been knowing each other for a long time. I'm not understanding how the hell we're in a relationship because that's my roommate and she sleeps on the couch, and I sleeps in my whole room, We're not fucking. We ain't fucked since that one time, But everybody seems to think we're together. We don't do couple shit, we do homie shit, So I'm just trying to, my daughter got it in her head that we're together. I don't know why, but hey, that's her own opinion of it, So, I mean, shit, but we're not, So can somebody help me out here and help me understand what the fuck makes us together?
Well, I don't know what everybody else thinks, but, if you walk like a duck and you quack like a duck, you're usually a duck. So if you guys are in the house together and you said that you guys did something in the past, and
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Get that correct.
And
that's 12. It's 12 months in a year. That was 24 months ago.
Okay, and the tension in there. What's the tension all about? Is that something that
it might be because I ain't had none in 2 years. I'm a woman still, and I still want to let it go. But I mean, hey, it's tension.
You hear that, Red Brick? What do you think? That sounds like
I mean, you guys don't get tension when you're around lady. You ain't had none in a while.
Well, I don't know about Red Brick, but
I mean, I'm still a woman. I mean, yeah, I get tension. Yeah, I mean, I ain't had none in 2 years.
So what is the young lady? What's the young lady's name? What's your roommate?
Tony.
Your roommate, Tony, is your roommate's name. Well, what does Tony think about all this?
She just said whatever the people think. Hey, we're gonna go with it. Fuck that. That's not how we do it. I don't do it that way. I mean, I don't know what the people think, but I need to know what to think for myself if I'm gonna be in this shit,
Huh? Most definitely.
Like you walk like a duck and talk like a duck, quack like a duck. But I'm not the duck. I don't know what the hell's going on.
What are you saying, Brandon?
But you know how she said that they had sexual intercourses about like a year or two or whatever?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
What if it's been more, and what if you've done more than that in the past time that you've been there with that person? Because if you felt that way about them once, then what makes you think you're not going to feel the same way again if you're living together?
Okay, we're roommates, but we haven't fucked. If I fucked, I'm going to say we fucked, but we haven't fucked.
So you guys are but you guys were wrestling earlier.
I sleep in my bed. We were wrestling with our clothes on, not wrestling like naked wrestling, What the fuck, man?
Well, so nowadays that's basically what they're doing. They're roommating, and they're pretending like they're in a couple, and they're doing couple things.
We're not pretending. No, we don't. See, that's where people having it. I'm not. Okay, now listen. Hold on. Let me say this.
Friends with benefits type of thing.
Ah, maybe that's what it's called. Friends with benefits type thing. Friends with benefits type thing.
It's called what?
Friends with benefits.
No, it's not friends with benefits type thing. Okay, listen here. We're gonna get this.
Because there's true emotion into it.
Huh? Say it again. Come again.
It's not a friends with benefits type of thing because there's true emotion into it. Real feelings.
Because there's true emotions in it and feelings.
Yeah.
Well, where are they? I mean, help me find them. I don't know.
Well, okay, so whenever you do something and then the other person don't like, then that means that they have feelings involved in it. So, like you said that she got rid of all your hoes. Well, that means because, you know, she
Not literally got rid of all my hoes. It's just because my hoes know who she is and they think I'm fucking her too, like everybody else. And I'm not understanding. If I'm being honest with you and telling you I have a roommate and she's a stud that stay with me, I mean, I don't want you to just come over here and be like, oh, well, damn, you know, what the fuck's going on in here? Like some freaky shit or nothing like that. I'm going to tell you or warn you. But motherfuckers go off the hinges with it. Oh, y'all fucking. Oh, we're fucking. Well, why the fuck would I tell you to come see me if I'm fucking this motherfucker? You know, I'm not getting it. But hey, tell me, catch me up. That's what I'm trying to get caught up at, because my thing is everybody think we're fucking and we're together and we're not. We're not.
oh,
I ain't gonna lie.
you guys are just roommates.
So I'm trying to get my answer. Yeah, we're just roommates.
So what does the Tony girl think? She thinks you guys are cool roommated and all homie on the fly tip?
The thing is, this the girl feel the same.
Yeah, does
She
Tony
just
feel
see
the
you as a
same way?
roommate.
Does she see you as a roommate?
That's a good
Where is
question.
Tony at? Can we ask her?
I'm her right now.
Oh, she's not.
She's back here in a little bit. You guys, I'm pretty sure her when she come in.
Oh, okay.
But that's a good question. Okay, reword that question again.
What do you mean? Well, pretty much he was saying that does Tony have the same outlook on it as you do, as far as you guys just being roommates and friends, or does she think it's? Go ahead.
I'm supposing so. I mean, we haven't, just gotten into no like deep discussion on what do we think we are, because it hasn't been. You know how when you gotta. I don't know how to put this, I'm trying to figure out to word it right so people can understand it, but...
Oh, please, by all means, help us.
Do we think we're more than roommates? Because we haven't went anywhere as far as just roommates.
Except like that last 2 years ago, that incident.
Yeah, it was at the heat of the moment. I was having problems with my wife. She was having problems with her girlfriend. You know how you get drunk and fucked up, and then there it goes. Boom, and it happened.
Yeah, trouble at home and had to... do you a little creeping?
Yeah, had to at that time, but it ain't been no creeping since.
Oh, wow. Well, it's crazy that that you guys consider yourself as roommates, but to me you do couple things, and to other people you guys do couple things. So tell me this: what is stopping you guys from being a couple? Like what's the business?
It's no business. We haven't never talked about being a couple or got on that conversation.
Okay, well, can I ask you this question? Then.
Okay, look, let me say this. Okay, it's like, I'm trying to get you guys out, because then, maybe y'all can help me understand this, because I'm just as lost as the fuck you guys are. You know what I'm saying? I'm lost, because I don't know what to feel now, because everybody thinks we together, and I'm trying to figure out why would they think that? What makes them think that?
Well, why does your daughter?
What do you think?
Why does your daughter think that you guys are dating around or fooling around? What has she seen, or what will give her? Huh?
Well, you tell me, because I'm pretty sure that you had a personal interview with her already, moneymaker.
Well, she says pretty much the same thing. You guys hang out and you wrestle around, and she cooks you dinner, and you guys,
cooks me dinner.
share. You got, you let her, have,
She didn't cook. First of all, she don't cook me dinner.
Oh, well, she warmed up dinner, or.
She warmed up her and Jade or something.
Okay, well, I don't know what that is, but I get what you're saying.
Okay.
Well,
help me understand this. So, what makes us in a relationship? That's what I'm trying to get to. You guys got to help me out now. I need to see what y'all seeing that I'm not seeing.
Well, you know what? When I heard your friend or your roommate, her side of the story, it kind of sounded like she was not too sure on quite what you guys were doing. She wanted to be the roommate thing because she thought maybe that's what you wanted, but at the same time, I think that there's a little bit of a, some type of difference on that feeling. You know what I mean?
Can you explain that? What you mean? I need to.
Kind of like when you're hungry and you're driving down the street and you want something good, but there's a Taco Bell right there and you really don't want to go home and get nothing to eat, so you just go ahead and pull in that Taco Bell.
So I'm a Taco Bell now?
No, that's not literally what I'm saying about the Taco Bell.
Saying that since the Taco Bell is the nearest thing, that's the way you're gonna go. So that's why whenever you feel some type of way, the first person you know is your roommate.
Exactly. So.
Okay, but I mean. Okay, now wait a minute. Tell me to say that again. I heard some of it. I couldn't.
Okay, so basically, say you're in say the tension is around the house, and there's no one around, but your roommate. So, are you just gonna pull over at that Taco Bell, or are you just gonna?
Well, I've been having this tension for a long time, and she's been my roommate for about 4 or 5 months now, and it hasn't made me go do anything. She's been sleeping on the couch. It's just, hey, I just deal with my tension.
Well, all right. Well,
I guess that's because I haven't had none, but I'm still trying. I don't know. You got a little interview earlier. Moneymaker. So tell me help me.
I gave you my outlook on it, and here's my outlook again, Red Rick. And if you don't agree with me or you agree with me, you chime in this at any time. But what I think it is that they're both in denial. They are. If you really want to know my opinion, I think they're getting on the good foot and doing the bad thing, and they don't want anyone to know. So this.
Right, we're just talking for that.
Well, What was that?
You want to keep it a secret?
Yeah, that's what it is.
I don't want to keep it a secret.
Because the first thing, whenever you start questioning someone, they start getting really defensive. That's when you know they're lying.
Huh?
I don't get defensive, but the thing is if I let on my pussy, if I got my pussy played with, I'm gonna say I did.
Alrighty.
If I got strapped down, I'm gonna say I did. But
strapped down. All right. That's lesbian's term for getting it on.
I wish I could take a lie detector test on this for you guys so I could shut you guys up, but I can't do that because I haven't had.
So by getting a lie detector,
I haven't any, and if I've been getting it, I'm gonna tell you, I've been getting fucked on the regular.
Okay.
We fuck, but we don't fuck. We don't do nothing.
All right. Well, we know that they don't fuck.
I'm trying to get the answers that y'all seeing that I'm not seeing. You guys got all the good shit going on here. Y'all see a lot of shit that I'm in that I can't see.
Sometimes when you're in denial, it's kind of hard for you to see that bigger picture. Okay.
Moneymaker.
So
I'm mind denial because you got a little bit of up and close personal little. You got your little interviews in earlier from my child and.
Okay.
The roommate.
Well,
Moneymaker.
It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to believe that all this stuff is going on and nothing's going on. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but it's nothing going on. That's what I don't understand. Why that's so hard to believe? Okay, listen. Now let me ask you something. That's like if you had a guy friend, right?
Well, I've got a lot of guy friends.
You got. Listen, like a guy friend. I'm not saying that no homo. I'm not saying you're a homo.
No, thank you.
But I'm saying, it's like, I'm not calling you no homo. I'm just saying, it's like if you had a guy friend, and say, for instance, you guys always played the game together. All the time.
Yeah. Let's roll
You wouldn't want it in somebody to say, hey, well, they play the game together. They're fucking around. And you're not, but it's like in everybody's eyes, oh, y'all together, yeah, y'all is. And we're like, no, we're not.
Well, okay, so that's not a good scenario. Okay, so for one,
I'm saying it's like if you, like a guy friend, you know what I'm saying? So for instance, you had a best friend and y'all play the game, and that's just like people see y'all together all the time. People is judgmental, and they see you together all the time.
Very judgmental bastards.
Yeah, I know. And you shouldn't be that way sometimes, but hey, that's how it is. But I'm trying to get the concept of what makes us together and what y'all saying that I'm not saying, because I'm the person that's in this supposed to be relationship that's not going on that I don't know about, you know?
Well,
you guys have made my nerves bad. I had to fire up a cigarette on
oh goodness, by all means, have you a tobacco cigarette, by the way. We don't want to throw out the name of that tobacco cigarettes because I don't want to pay advertising fees.
I'm not money maker.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it. But so this is what I would like. I would like to get Tony and you.
Okay. I'm gonna put it this way for you guys. Maybe this to help you guys.
Oh, please.
Say I have friends, right? I have outside friends, right? And I keep it very honest with them because I'm not in no relationship. You know. But my outside friends, they just want my goodies. They want to get in my pants.
Oh, okay. They're the goodies. All right.
I'm gonna get in my goodie bag, you know, because I know we're gonna come with shit afterwards. I don't want the problems. But it's like, okay, I be honest and I tell them, okay, I got a roommate and she's a stud. Oh, it goes, oh, y'all fucking, y'all together, y'all fucking. Wait a minute, I'm telling you to
so automatically when you say they're a stud, they automatically know that you guys are doing it. So what's the difference?
I guess so.
What's the difference? Like, how do you know if there's a femme and stud?
Like, I'm femme. I'm feminine.
Oh, you're feminine. Okay.
I'm more masculine, but they're females though, but they're more masculine. You know, we're not saying that they're men's. They know they're women's, but they're more aggressiveness. You know.
Oh, okay. They're more butchy. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
More butt.
All right.
But more, you know, that's the difference. And like when you talk to another stud and the stud, you know, they find out you got a stud living with you, they automatically gonna think you're fucking, you know. That's the gay world.
So tell me this, okay? So can a stud and another stud like fight? Do they ever like bang over who's studlier? Or who's?
They get, you know, it's weird because some studs don't, but then they got some studs that just, I don't know, they just don't like other studs because they're studs, and it's like crazy. It's like I don't understand that shit. I'm like, why is that stud getting more pussy than you or something, or what's the problem?
Oh, so it's more like a player game instead of, you know, like I don't like that stud because she's got those new Jordans.
Yeah, it's like more of a, it's like if a man takes a bitch from another man.
Oh, I get you.
Is my language too vulgar?
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, you guys. I have a vulgar mouth. I'm sorry. I hope kids is not watching.
Oh, no.
You know?
No.
But, no, it's like, you know, say for instance that this dude got this one bitch, right? And, okay, this other dude's been eyeing this bitch.
You catching all this, Red Brick?
He's gonna go for that shit, you know? And when he go for it, it's down. So, you know, I don't know. That's why I'm not understanding. I mean, when I haven't gave anybody the eye, you know, I don't know why people think that. It's just they think that.
Oh.
I don't know if it's because she's very well known around this town, you know.
Oh, goodness.
I mean, I don't know.
Well, whenever she's got the power to run somebody off and not make them want to be around, go ahead, Rebert.
No, it's not. It's just they just assume, you know. Just like I had this one stud friend, she was in her feelings. I don't know why, but she was, and I was being honest with her. You know, I was trying to really talk to her and be cool with her. You know, and. No, I mean, if she was just a plain adjustment, I mean, what's the difference?
What were you saying, Edward?
I was saying, but you know how she said her shadows and stuff, and how she sees things. What if she's like been telling other people different stuff? That's what makes other people think,
yeah, it makes a good point.
What if she's over there telling her friends all?
Yeah. So how do you know she's not telling her buddies or her friends or everybody else something different? That you guys are in a relationship and that you guys are getting groovy or getting on the good foot and doing the bad thing. Or whatever you teenagers do nowadays.
Well, she can't say we're doing the bad thing because then you're going to be lying on your fake dick and your pussy. But she's not going to do that.
Lying on her fake wiener.
I'm pretty sure the type of person she is, she's going to say we're fucking, you know, and that's it. I mean, what? Ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it. We're grown, but we're not fucking.
But she may say you guys are.
No, I'm pretty sure she's not gonna say we're fucking, and I'm pretty sure she's not telling people we're in a relationship because the people that I come around and come. Well, I don't know. They say that we act like it, though. You know?
Oh, so people say you guys act like you do. Well, see, that goes on the line again of you walk like a duck and you quack like a duck. Yeah,
but
pretty
I
much a
don't
duck.
see it, though. But I don't see it. That's what I'm trying to see it. Everybody else see this shit. I don't see it. I see us as friends. You know, we're roommates. What the fuck? How are we supposed to act like we're not supposed to?
Well, sometimes you get used to one person and the way you act with them, and it's different for other people to see y'all doing it because they're not used to seeing you like that with someone.
Oh, well,
Like,
good point, Frederick. But I'm still trying to see it.
She's still trying to see it,
I'm
Rick.
like, wow.
I mean, you know what? I'm almost.
I'm hearing everything you guys saying. I'm not like duh over here. I'm hearing what y'all saying, but it's just like we look at each other like friends. As far as I know, we haven't.
As far as you know, okay. So probably where your information and where your what am I trying to say? What you want to find out, or why you want to know why everybody's saying that? Maybe you need to.
Moneymaker, tell me this because you got to talk with her a little bit earlier. You know, behind the scenes. So tell me what you grasp from it.
I grasp it. She's knocking it off. And you guys are in a relationship, and you're on the down low,
you know
on the low down.
That, though, Moneymaker, you know me lower than that, and you know if I were to get knocked down, I'm going to tell you that.
Yeah, but
I'm not getting knocked
it's
down.
not. Okay, you may not be getting knocked down or drug out or however you guys do it nowadays, but there's something going on there. And if the daughter is saying that there's something going on there, I bet you that there's something going on. I just don't know what it is because I'm not in the house.
You know what? Okay, my daughter is very goofy though, but I don't know. You know, but her and my daughter gets along real well. They know each other. You know what I'm saying? She's been around a long time. Moneymaker, you know her. But we're not gonna, you know, I'm not, you know how my daughter is, you know, and she goes a little overboard, but I don't know.
Well,
she always when she get in the car with us. Oh, y'all cute. What are you talking about? What are you?
Well, see, sometimes denial. Okay, denial. I like plaids and stripes. But
Okay, so
but when I wear plaids and stripes. Hold on. Let me just give you this scenario. When I wear plaids.
Okay, wait. Before you give me a scenario, y'all tell me this. Okay, she goes with her bitches. She goes with her bitches,
Red.
She leaves, I don't say nothing, and she comes back. You know, and she goes to sleep on her couch, and I'll be in my bed. What is that?
why do you call them bitches?
I guess that's what they. I guess she calls them bitches because she don't know their names per se. So she just.
I know their names. I just can't remember. I just call them bitches.
So here's the scenario. I like plaids and stripes. Do I look good in plaids and stripes? Well, fuck no. But I like plaids and stripes. So maybe that you think that you only like stripes, you know, and that's all, you know, you like is stripes. But you got a partner over there or your roommate who, you know, likes your stripes as well, and hopefully that you're gonna like the stripes too. So, you know, instead of you guys.
Well, then why are we? If that's the case, then why haven't went nowhere?
See, now that's bothering me. Okay, because if you got
bothering me too because it haven't went nowhere, but everybody putting this assumptions on the shit, you know. So I want to know. Why I haven't went nowhere?
Well, one of our viewers said that I'm going to read a couple of comments that our viewers have said. One of our viewers has said, "You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink."
Yeah.
So
you can. I didn't heard that saying before. You can lead the horse to water, but you can't make her drink.
Okay.
You dig what I'm saying? Okay. But I ain't been led to no water, and can't nobody make me drink if I don't want to drink. You know. But that's what I'm saying. That's that judgmental shit, you know? You can't judge it. You can't judge a book by its cover.
But sometimes they're not judging the cover. They're only just reacting on what they see. You know what I mean? So
well, then what are they seeing that I'm not seeing? That's why I said I'm lost in this, because I'm the main person in the circle and I'm right here close to it, and I don't. Oh my God, I'm still lost. You know? I mean, I understand y'all trying to help me find it out, because what y'all seeing that I'm not seeing, but I don't see it.
And I don't think you.
Wait till she come back, because maybe we need her in this session.
Yeah, see that would be awesome, because then you will hear that other side of the story. And just like in any situation, there's always two sides to every story.
And you know what? You know, Moneymaker, if you got a phone or something by you, my daughter just tried to call me. You can try to call her back and see what her side is.
Yeah, matter of fact, let me see if I could get her on the line here. And
it's about it.
Yeah, you know, you got
yeah,
messenger.
We'll see if we could
messenger.
Messenger.
Yeah, you can't. She's not gonna answer her phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's gonna ask the messenger.
Alright. We're gonna try to get her daughter on the line and see if we can come to some conclusion and get a little better of outlook on the situation that's going on, because right now we're just stumbled.
Yeah, I'm stumbled too. Get her on the line and she can help us out, you know? Maybe she helped me see some shit that y'all see that I don't know.
Alrighty. Well, we'll try to contact her.
Well, yeah, she's at work, so she just tried to call me, so hey, she know what I'm doing now. And then if she seen you call her Moneymaker, she's gonna be like, oh, hey, I know what's going on. If she was here, she'd give y'all the juice, but her juice is different than my juice.
Well, see, most of the time, the outsider looking in has the most juice and the most important juice. That person that it's actually happening to them, they don't have the juice, because they only want to tell just what they want people to know. But that person...
But see, I'm trying to get what y'all seeing so I can understand it too, because I don't see it. I'm telling you guys, I see us as roommates and friends. I don't.
Yeah. Well, I'm here to tell you.
I mean, she got a toothbrush in the bathroom because she need to brush her teeth and stuff, and the towel to wash her ass and shit, you know, and her stuff is here, so.
Okay. So she sleeps on the couch. Okay.
Yeah.
And her toothbrush is in the toothbrush holder in the bathroom. And
where is it supposed to be?
Well, I don't know.
Brush your teeth, right?
I mean, I guess so, you know, but, you know. And she sleeps on the couch.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know. I mean, hey, I can only give you.
The bed haven't even got broken in, you know? It ain't even squeaky.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Well, it's not squeaky yet. Well, you know, I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of dumbfounded.
I'm having a little fun and being strapped down and, you know, and...
What'd you say, Red Brick?
And tossed up.
Nothing.
All right. Well.
Come on, Red Brick, help me out, you know? He was making some violent points, some good points over there, but I'm trying to understand them. I was listening to him.
I'm just saying, we gotta hear the other person's side for when we actually see what a type of way to figure it out is.
Yeah.
Because maybe you don't see what she sees. She might take one move that you do, get her hopes up and think something else is going on, and then you're in your head, you're just thinking, oh, I'm just here to grab a bag of shit. You know, something.
Yeah, you don't want to get her head up. You don't want to get her head excited. And not
for what? How am I gonna get her?
Because maybe she's liking you and she's digging you, you know, and maybe you might be pumping her up.
Yeah.
You know, selling her wolf tickets.
And digging me, won't you just tell me?
Well, I'm thinking she already did. She probably already she probably already thinks that you guys are, you know, already all good.
So we're all good if we're both going out seeing our friends and stuff.
But you're not, because she kicked all yours away. So you're not. Okay.
No, mine's not kicked away. I just don't want to go deal with them because they want fuck. They want sex. They want sex. You know?
Oh goodness.
No, you gotta get to know me before you.
They want sex.
Jump in the bed with you. What type of shit is that?
Yeah, I hear you.
And then I don't want to rush into no relationship because I've been in a 6-year relationship. I've been married going on fucking 3 years, and then that bitch, she just fucking just. We're gonna leave that subject alone. But if she find out what the fuck was going on, I don't know what the fuck is going on around here. But hey, that's another story. When it happens. But you know.
Oh wow, yeah, we definitely want to get you on the show to talk about that too at a later date. Because that sounds like that all boils down somewhere, and you know. What do you think, Red Brick? You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It sounds like there's a root to this. Yes. And I think once we find out where that root's coming from, I think then that's when you can get a whole better understanding of your situation.
This has been going on for been going on for a long time, but this has been going on for about 4 years, 3.5, 4. But we've been friends. We did it that 2 years ago, that one time I told y'all guys about. But other than that, we have not anymore. We haven't. Today was the first time that we actually.
So listen, one of our viewers has a valid point. One of our viewers says that if she hangs her hat where she's at, okay, she may be wanting more, but she just don't know how to come tell you that she wants more. You get what I'm saying? So she'll probably play your reindeer games while you guys want to play these reindeer games. But if you go step out, she may have to put you back in place because, you know, she done hung her hat right there on that door. So that's pretty much her calling dibs. So you may not think you are, but I think she thinks that y'all are what do they call it? Booed up?
Cuffed up.
Yeah, cuffed up. I like that one even better.
Cuffed up. And there's a song that "Eat Cuffing is Dead."
Well, I tied up, cuffed up, it's all the same.
No.
Could that be it?
Cuffed up. I don't know. I mean, it could be because you guys are making some real good points, but I'm not seeing it. I guess because I'm stuck on the friend thing.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think that you have put it in your head for so long that you guys are friends, roommates, friends, that it has blocked the reality of what's going on. And what's going on is that you guys are in an early relationship. But right now you guys want to call it roommating because that's what we do when we're just starting out. And we don't know quite if we want to tell everybody what we're doing, so we're going to be roommates.
Well, we don't give a fuck.
She's probably waiting on that.
Oh, sorry.
Day that you let her know something. Something is going on.
Well,
she says she don't give a fuck what people think. So.
But we're not together. So why would we have to hide it? It's just we're friends.
Roommates. And friends.
Roommates and
with
friends.
Some old benefits.
Friends too.
Has she ever questioned you?
No, that was.
Why you guys never did anything again?
Good question. Have she ever questioned you or asked why you guys haven't did anything again or since?
No. I asked that question.
So you've asked her that question?
Yeah.
And what was her answer? Because I like to...
It's hard to explain. It's the difference between... It goes back to that saying where you got bitches, then you got your women friends, you know, and then... You know, with bitches, you just go fuck them and get what you can get out the bitches and keep it pushing, you know. But then over here, you building a friendship, a bond, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's like really hard to explain because I don't want to put all her stuff out there because she's not here to defend it, and I don't want to go into the exact words that she said, but it's a difference.
Okay. Well, we definitely.
I like being treated as a friend better than just a bitch,
Yeah.
I couldn't deal with just being treated like a bitch,
Yeah, no one does. That's horrible. But yeah, we're definitely gonna get her on. We're gonna do a continuance of this segment, and we're gonna definitely have her on here because we want to. We want to definitely get her side of the story and see what she has to say. Because like to every story.
You got a little bit of it this morning.
I mean, but that's not enough. That's not enough for me. I've got it, but my viewers haven't, and Red Brick didn't. So I mean, that really.
But you got it.
I mean, that's not enough. It's not for me. It's for the viewers and for the co-host and.
I understand that.
Huh?
I understand that. It's just, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You guys got me over here, mind just going 100 miles an hour and got me thinking because I think of different situations and it make me feel kind of weird now.
You think of situations to block out the reality, okay? And we're helping you out with reality.
No,
and that reality is what's making your head spin, or your wheels spin in your head. That little hit of reality, because
What's the reality?
The hit of reality is on the outside looking in. You guys are some young lesbian women sharing an apartment together, and then you guys have your own little fun, and she's can go hang out with her hoes, and you can hang out with your hoes. And then you guys meet in the middle beneath that old Georgia pine, and then you guys wrestle.
No, we don't wrestle. We was just horse playing today.
Oh, okay. Horse playing.
That's the difference.
All right.
Yeah.
All righty. That's what they're calling it nowadays, Red Brick, horse playing.
No, we don't call that horse playing. If we were fucking, we call it fucking.
All right.
That's what we call it.
Yikes.
But we're not fucking, no juices is flowing over this way.
All right. Well, definitely got to get to the bottom of this situation.
We're going to get to the bottom of it.
And so we're going to take a little small commercial break, and we're going to see if we can get either the daughter or we can get Tony on the line, and maybe we can get that other side of the story, and maybe we can get a conclusion or something to be able to tell her tonight and help her out in this difficult decision or difficult time that she's having. So
difficult.
And so if you guys want to tune in a little bit later, and we'll get to this, and we'll talk to Tony, and
I want to tell you about the incident I had today after our horse play.
Oh, we definitely want to make sure we get back on to, because we definitely want to know what that is. So I want to thank you guys, and I hope that you guys tune in for this second part of this young lady and her quest to find out if she's has a boo, or if she doesn't have a boo, or if they're just roommates.
We're just roommates.
Thank you guys for tuning in.